Pregnancy should be a joyous moment. Parents everywhere celebrate when they discover that they are having a baby, and rightly so. It's the future, right? But what if something throws a damper on your celebration? One mother in 2017 took to Reddit for advice on what to do when a person claiming to be from CPS arrived before her child was even born. This has become a web mystery that many have examined from all perspectives. It is a story of a user and expected mother, babyblues17. Let's talk about it. In a Reddit post that appeared on r/legal advice, a woman wrote, "I'm pregnant and being investigated by DCS." DCS is the state version of Indiana's CPS, and she confirmed that she lives in Hamilton County, Indiana. This is what she posted. Hello, I'm 29 years old, happily married. My husband and I are college educated, have respectable, stable jobs, own a home in a nice neighborhood. We're basically as prepared as anyone can be to start a family. I'm almost 9 months pregnant with our first child. The problem is that 11 years ago, when my husband was a freshman in college, he was arrested for possession of marijuana. It was a large enough amount that he was charged with a Class D felony. Our jurisdiction is very harsh regarding marijuana, but not intent to deal. He pleaded guilty and did his time in probation without a problem, passing every drug test along the way. He has not touched marijuana or any other illegal substance since, and we rarely even drink, and haven't at all in over a year. I have no criminal record, and I have never done drugs myself. It was a stupid mistake he made as a foolish 18-year-old, and he's worked hard to put it behind him. Someone has apparently contacted child services in our area and informed them that we are drug users. This accusation is being taken very seriously because of my husband's record. We have been as cooperative as could be with our caseworker. We've been interviewed, our home has been examined, and she found nothing remotely suspicious or incriminating. We both have taken drug tests and passed. Our caseworker says that everything looks just fine so far. Unfortunately, she also says there's still the possibility that our child could be taken from us in the labor and delivery ward and that we won't be allowed to take her home. I was devastated and horrified to hear that. When I asked why, she said it's not up to her and we'll have to wait and see, which made absolutely no sense to me. What gives? I feel like there's something else she isn't telling me, but I have no experience with DCS and I'm not aware of anything we could have possibly done wrong. I know they'll have to test my daughter for drugs when she's born, but she has not been exposed to drug, nothing more than prenatal vitamins, not even Tylenol. And I already proved that by passing a drug test. I'm scared and confused. Do I need a lawyer? I had anticipated spending our savings on our new daughter/parental leave, but I will use that money for a daughter if I have to. Thanks for reading, and thanks in advance for your help. TLDR, I'm pregnant. DCS received a tip that my husband and I are actively using drugs. We are not, but my husband was arrested for possession long ago. What do we do? Is his pre-existing drug conviction enough to warrant removing our newborn from us? Wow, that is pretty scary, right? What parent wouldn't be frightened by the appearance of an overpaid government bureaucrat showing up and threatening to take away her child? There's just one problem. Indiana DPS does not investigate pregnant women except in extraordinary circumstances. A reply to the thread said, I am a former Indiana CPS investigator/assessor. Something here is not making any sense at all unless the law has changed greatly in the last few years when I left the department. As of this moment, you are pregnant, right? You don't have any children? They are investigating the fetus? Another user replied, former CPS worker here too. Agree with you. CPS does not investigate pregnant women with no current children. Something is not right. OP chimes in. Yeah, we have no children yet. They are investigating the fetus. I wasn't aware that was even something they could do. The report they got must have seemed quite alarming, I guess. It seemed weird as heck to me too. Now, a plethora of other comments told her to seek legal help immediately as this was totally out of the ordinary. Fortunately, babyblues17 took action. In a follow-up post, we learned more. Here's my original post. When I made it, I was advised to get a lawyer right away. I was also advised that Indiana's DCS doesn't investigate pregnant women who don't already have kids and that the woman claiming to be a social worker might be an imposter. I contacted and met with a lawyer and explained the situation to him. He seemed to agree that something was very fishy. To make a long story short, the woman handling our case has no affiliation with DCS. I'm still in complete shock. We went straight to the police. They're taking this very seriously. I can't give a lot of details because it's an ongoing investigation, but she seemed to have been a very skilled / well-researched liar. I would never have known anything was amiss without the advice of this subreddit and the intervention of my attorney. I feel like a complete idiot, but the instinct to cooperate unquestionably when faced with an intimidating authority figure is strong. I haven't had the baby yet. We're staying at a trusted family member's home until the baby is born. My OB and the hospital will be delivering and have already been informed of the situation and will be taking the appropriate security measures. I'm still freaking out, but we're taking every precaution for the safety of my child, and hopefully everything will turn out okay. Thanks again, everybody. Truly. Unfortunately, the OP never posted again, but hopefully she and her husband got away and the baby was born healthy. It is always frightening when this sort of thing happens to an innocent mother and father just trying to turn their lives around so they can be good parents to their child. Whatever happened, I hope that the OP and her husband found happiness. What do you think? Have you read this Reddit post? Is there another you would like me to investigate? Let me know in the comment section below. If you would like to read the original post, I will link it in the description. I hope you liked this video. If so, be sure to like, share, and subscribe right here at StudioJake After Dark. Don't forget, you can support me on my locals community. The link is in the description. And don't forget to ask, what happens when you turn out the lights?